Hello everybody, welcome back to Hillside Forge. So on our previous episode, we made Viking shields for the Harvest Festival, which is September 12th and 19th in Milton, Pennsylvania.
Mark it down.
Yes, please. September 12th, September 19th. We will be there with a full setup of knives, a whole bunch of household items, the Viking shields, and what we are making today, which you may be wondering, what does this stick and that piece of steel have in common? Absolutely nothing until we're done with them. We are going to make some Viking spears. These will be 6-foot tall spears, and please don't hurt people with them, but it's going to be a fun time because I made one spear.
Ready? They still don't have nothing in common. They're just gonna be together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, that toxic ex you're with or that toxic relationship partner. You guys have nothing in common, but you're still together.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know when you're together, something just works.
This is therapy?
This is not therapy.
No.
Yeah, you didn't come here for therapy. We came to make stuff.
Build a spear.
Huh?
Build a spear.
Build a spear.
Build a spear.
Okay,
man.
Peter, I need a spear.
All right.
All right, let's get to work, okay? First thing we're going to do is cut that down to size.
How big do you think?
Huh?
How big do you think?
Well, we're going to say we want about an 8-inch blade and then about 4-inch socket. So,
15 inches.
well, 8 plus 4, my
14.
friend. Yeah, it's 14.
I know.
No,
But
it's
I said
not.
about.
It's 12. 8 plus 4 is 12.
Is
8
it?
plus 4 is 12.
You know we're bad at math. If you watch, we're bad at math.
All right, let's get to work. You don't pay us to talk. You don't even pay us, actually. So maybe you like, comment, and subscribe.
Still won't get paid.
But it, you know, you'd see our stuff.
Yeah.
I just want to be monetized.
You ain't gonna get it like that.
I'm not gonna get monetized like that, but
Bye.
yeah.
Alright,
He always leaves me. It's like he doesn't love me.
Are you gonna hold it like cut it?
You need to hold it while you cut it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so romantic. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, so I made some slight changes here. 8-inch blade, 5-inch sockets we went through here. What we're gonna do for our first step is we gotta make a diamond. Cause diamond, what's a square?
It's a square.
That's a diamond.
There it is.
That's a square.
Square diamond.
Now we're gonna make some square tubing. No, we are going to flatten these out, and then we're gonna draw a profile on. Because the material is really thin, it's about an 1/8 inch thick. I want to save us some trouble. So we're going to flatten them out and then draw a preform on, and then we'll cut it to rough shape and forge it the rest of the way.
Cheaters.
Just so you know, bed frames are actually made from recycled railroad track, which puts them at around a 1080 series, 1070 series carbon content. So that's why we're using bed frame. Just so you're aware, it will be sharp, it will be hard, we will have to temper it. But let's get these flattened out.
Yeah. Look at his back.
Okay, so here's the plan we're going to do. So we're going to flatten out the angle iron into a rectangular piece. This bar swing line you see in the center, when you flatten out angle iron, there's a central ridge that still kind of exists. We're going to kind of use that to our benefit. After we get flattened out, we're going to draw these lines on to cut, and then after we are done cutting, we should get a shape approximately like this. This is just to save us a lot of time in the process. And then we're going to forge the spearhead, and then draw the socket out a little bit. And after we have the spearhead shaped approximately like that, we're going to then use the horn and a mandrel tool that I made to roll into themselves to make a socket. And hopefully those ends meet together pretty nicely and join up nicely. So we have a spear somewhat like that that'll fit on this shaft about like that. So nothing ever goes to plan, but as Will Stelter says, nothing to it but to do it. If anybody knows Will Stelter, please send him our information. Love to meet the guy. Cool dude. Cool dude. Makes a lot of cool stuff. Inspiration. If you don't know who Will Stelter is, check out Will Stelter. Definitely worth a follow. All right, so we drew on our template, 8-inch blade, 5-inch socket. Just gonna go ahead and cut it out. That's it. Draw the stencil on nice and slow. All right, so while Curtis traces the lines he already traced, this is approximately what we have right now.
With a defaulty marker. It only worked for one spot.
It's always the tool, never the maker. We're going to clean these up on the grinder just a little bit. I'm going to clean up these really tight shoulders, kind of loosen them up a little bit. We're going to end up dishing the shape out in this part right here and right here, using the wheel of the contact of the grinder just to avoid any stress fracture areas. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is forge my tip on. I'm going to use the rounding side of my hammer. This steel is very thin, so you're going to watch for buckling. Start to angle my steel as I forge that tip in, trying to prevent as many rolls as I can by flattening out as I go. And we're about out of heat, so the thinner material cools down a lot faster. So I got my tip in. I'm not going to make it all the way a fine point. I'm going to grind it fine. That way I can make sure everything lines up with the center ridge that we have going through here. And then I'm pretty much even on the sloping bevels, if you want to call them that. The rest I'll clean up on the grinder. So now what I'm going to do is flip it around and start widening out the socket. Okay, so for the socket I'm going to use the cross peen and just kind of widen all this material out. Take a couple heats of doing that over and over again. We're going to start here in the back and then work our way in. Okay, so as I'm fullering, I'm keeping my hammer in the same place and moving my material under my hammer. Okay, here's the hard part, wrapping the socket. I'm going to put the tip of my anvil over the cross section here, and I'm going to start tapping on both sides just to get that to roll just a little bit. Now that I have it rolled just a little bit, I come over to my anvil, strike at an angle, and start to fold that over. Okay, we're going to need more heat. Okay, continuing on the process, rounding side of my hammer. I come to the edge of my anvil here, try and roll these corners up in. More heat. Again, just working these in, trying to roll them as close as I can. Sometimes that means striking right on the edge of the seam, and sometimes that means striking back here a little bit. Trying to use the round side of my hammer to avoid damaging the steel as best I can. Hey look, we made a shovel.
Nice.
That's what we're making, man. Now I'm closing most of this up without the mandrel in here. For the next heat I take, I'll need the mandrel to close everything in tightly.
That's nuts.
Imagine being like a medieval archer doing this like 100,000 times.
That'd be nuts.
Terrible. But like you're doing it on a tiny scale.
Arrowheads with the arrowheads.
Yeah.
That'd be worse.
I don't want to make arrowheads.
No. I quit.
Okay, so this is where we're coming to the mandrel. It's not quite the right size for what I need. Whose fault is that? Mine. Why? Because I made that. And I'm dumb. Now we gotta true up our spear. Make sure that's nice and flat on all the areas. Now the nice thing about making a spear is it's kind of like a dagger, which means it sucks because all four sides have to be even. But with a spear, you don't have to grind nearly as far.
Symmetry is not my thing.
Right. And now we gotta center up the socket, that the spear is the center of the socket and not off to one side, which can be slightly difficult if you're handy capable like me.
Us.
Okay. My socket's straight. At least it appears to be. My seam seems straight.
Okay, so that.
Shield wall with -1 shield. Sir.
Yeah,
Sir.
I'm tired. So these are our finished shields. These are shields. Ah, these are our finished.
These are
spears.
shields, guys.
Yeah, yeah, very ineffective
I mean-
shields.
You can kind of use it for like a shield.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's a defensive weapon, offensive weapon. So these are our spears. These spears will be available at the Harvest Festival, September 12th and September 19th. Come check it out. Come pick up one of these bad boys.
12th and the 19th.
12th and the 19th. But we'll give you some close-ups of these spears, and we will get out of here. But please, like, comment, and subscribe. Please
Do it.
check out the Hillside Forge website. That is
Do it.
hillsideforge.weebly.com, which we have knives. No, I'm just kidding. We have T-shirts, hoodies, hats, beanies, and coffee mugs.
Coffee.
So please check out the website. We appreciate it very much. We will be getting out of here because it's been a long day.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too, man. I'm starving.
When you see my close-ups, I'll just show you now. Sockets are hard.
It's okay. We have some finishing touches. We got to do both these, but we're out of time for today. But they're finished enough to be done for the video.
Yes, sir.
There'll be more artistic.
Artistic. Artistic.
Yes, autism. I have that. Thank you. There'll be more artistic things done to it by the end. When you come see these at the Harvest Festival, they will look a lot prettier than this, but these are still pretty cool as they are.
They are.
All right. We'll catch you guys next time.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe, and God bless, guys.
Love ya. The four. We don't know.
Tell us at home, kids. What's it for?
I like
It's in the backpack.
better.
Yeah. Did you say map?
It's the map.
I said map.
I can't hear you. What'd you say?
I said map.
Get out of here! I need to know where I'm going.
I'm about to shoot that map. All right.